This is my story.
My story.
My story.
My story.
This is my story. This is my story. This is my song.
And this is our story.
This year, the student choir has been blessed with going to Norfolk, Virginia to spread their testimony and the gospel of Jesus Christ in song.
As we throw our fears, sadness, and burdens far away, we hope to share the full experience of our one mission God gave us to the ones who needed the most.
How has the monastery been different from the Hyatt place?
The monastery is a very different place in many ways. My 9x7 room, not the Hyatt material, but it's fantastic. It's nice and homey. Yeah, very nice and homey.
What's your favorite song this year and why?
My favorite song this year would be There's Nothing Greater Than Grace, simply because we go to shelters and we go to places, but I don't think we can fully grasp the understanding of everything that means to people, that there's nothing greater than grace. There's no valley, there's no moment, there's no distance, there's no heartbreak, and I just think it's a great song of hope.
How has the monastery been different from the Hyatt place?
Well, the monastery has been very different from the Hyatt place. It's a lot cooler, really. Not in temperature, I'll tell you that. But it's beautiful, it's got a rich history, and the building is set to glorify God. We've got crosses everywhere, we've got places to worship, just things around you that make you remember why you're here. As in a hotel, you just kind of get caught up in the comfort. So I think it's great to be staying in a place where we're focused on God.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do I need sleep? A 10.
What do you think will make this tour stand out from all the other tours?
Honestly, just staying in the monastery is very different and very awesome and unique.
What is your favorite song and why?
So far there's so many great songs that I could choose from, but if I had to go with my favorite song, it would be God So Loved the World. I just love that song so much, how it says that, God sent his son, and how, he didn't really have to at all, and yet he still did it, how much he loved us and loved the world.
Do you have a funny story about a leader from a previous year's or this year?
A good story I have. My 7th grade year, so 5 years ago now, we were in separate vans when we were traveling between locations. And one day, it was raining really badly. And on the way to one of our destinations, there was a tree downed in the middle of the road. And Mr. Tommy took matters into his own hands and personally pulled the tree off of the road so that the vans could get through.
Do you have a funny story?
I do have a really funny story. This was from previous years ago. It was on my first trip, and me and Eric Rebel were rooming. It was pretty late, and me and him were sleeping in the same bed and everything, and we all know that Eric at this time had really bushy hair. Well, during the night, I had lost my pillow, and I was looking for my pillow in the bed, and I couldn't find it at all. Well, I feel Eric's bushy hair, and I'm like, wow, this is soft and stuff, and I wham right into his nose. And so his nose is bleeding all over the place. But the funniest part is that he woke me up and said, dude, you busted me in the nose. And I was so tired that I said, oh really, and fell back asleep.
What is the number one thing you're going to do when you get home?
Sleep.
When was your first tour, and what do you remember from your first tour?
My first tour was my 6th grade year in Jenkins, Kentucky, and I remember there wasn't very much in Jenkins. We had to go actually out of town to do our fun day and most of our ministry opportunities, but my favorite memory from there is we were singing outside and it started to storm really bad, and so we were were deciding whether we should leave or not. And as we were kind of tempted to leave, there was one little boy that came riding up on his bike to watch us, and he stayed for the rest of the musical. And I think it really touched him, and so that was my favorite memory.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you want sleep?
On a scale of 1 to 10 of how bad I want to sleep, it'd be an 11.
What's your favorite memory overall?
Inquire. Okay, well, this is a free tour experience. We were at Hope Haven, and we were singing our last song, and there was this huge thunderstorm coming, and rain was starting to fall, and then right when we finished and packed everything up, it just burst down, and that was really cool.
What's your favorite memory so far?
So we came back from the Virginia boardwalk, and it was really late, and by late I mean like 10:45 or later, and we had our little debriefing time, and Miss Tammy started talking about showers, and for whatever reason, Kaylee Sunderman started bursting out laughing, and then that was our cue to end our debriefing time.
What are some wrong decisions you have made on choir tour?
Okay, so my brother had this pack of Oreos, and there were like 1 or 2 Oreos left, and he gave me one of them. I had the Oreo, and I dropped it on the floor of the bus. I picked it up, and after asking several people whether or not I should eat it, I stuck it in my mouth. I got a stomach ache for the rest of the night. Don't try this.
How has the monastery been a good experience?
Well, I didn't know what a monastery was before this trip, so it's interesting, and I find it a little creepy at night, which is like right now. So yeah, but it's a good experience because we've never done this before, so it's pretty cool.
No technology, no problems.
Yeah,
No flat screen TVs.
that's true.
What is your favorite memory so far?
What is our favorite memory so far?
I think our favorite memory so far is definitely the bus rides and all the riddles we've been telling other people.
Yeah, the riddles. Tricky, tricky.
Where have you seen God?
I've seen God at mostly all the places that we've been, but it really impacted me whenever we went to the men's shelter. It was really cool to see the reactions to all the songs that we sang, and just to get the response that they gave us. It was really encouraging for me.
What are some words of encouragement for kids coming into a choir?
I would give kids coming into choir the encouragement that your 6th grade year is not what choir tour looks like every year, because my 6th grade year choir tour, I thought, was like miserable because I was so homesick. Not that the work was miserable, I was just so homesick, and I did not like it. And I told myself that I was never going to do it again. But I went back my 7th grade year and my 8th grade year and my 9th grade year, and I'm on my 6th tour now, and I find each year that God works more and more in different ways. And so I would just really encourage you guys to stick with it, because in the end it is so rewarding. I'm getting ready to go on my 7th tour next year, and if I wouldn't have stuck with it in 6th grade, I really think I would have regretted it, because I've seen God work in more ways than I would have ever had just sitting at home during this week.
How has the monastery been a challenge?
Well, the rooms are extremely tiny, and you have a roommate, so it kind of like doubles the things you have in your room. I got my girl Eden. We're rooming together. It's pretty nice. We open the door, you got a desk and a bunk bed, and that's it. And it's pretty nice because we're besties.
And the desk is full of food.
It is full of food.
True.
What is your favorite meal?
Well, we got to go to Chick-fil-A, and that was really cool and a really big treat. And I got to meet this man. I forgot what his name was, but he was an elderly man, and he told me all about his son and where he was from and just things that he likes. And that was really cool because he just opened up to us and came up to our table and told us all that, and he was really cool. And then we got to sing our closing song, which is a blessing, which is based out of the book of Numbers, which was really cool.
I liked all the food.
sleep deprivation.
I have a big-headed little arm.
So this is just me returning the favor.
What?
It's like, wow, that was not a
Q-tip. Da-da. 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 An hour.
No,
Break the water. And we're good.
Oh my gosh!
G-R-E-E-N. Green monkeys always win. God?
Just how much we've done, knowing every victory was your power in us. Scars and struggles on the way, but with joy our hearts can say.
Is it go high? It's sure different with wind.
Like on the beach.
Yeah.
Can I take it